Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. So, in the last episode, I built this massive refinery in the hopes of producing, well, initially, I was doing that completely wrong because I had the wrong number. I thought I was going to be able to produce like 300,000 megawatts with this, but it's going to be closer to like freaking 800,000, maybe close to 1,000,000. So, that's insane for fuel. But a good chunk of the oil that I'm using on this map right now is like it's producing plastic and sending it places that I need to make like supercomputers with and crap. So I can't just yoink that oil right now. So what I'm gonna have to do is set up a train station on this side of my refinery thing. Pretty much just gonna copy the front of this, just like a 1-to-1 copy of it, honestly. Just because I don't want to spend another like freaking 2 or 3 hours just trying to come up with a design. And then I was looking, I should be able to fit at least 2 train stations on this level, and I can maybe squeeze one right here. With this curve being right there, it'd be impossible to get one right there. If I haven't shifted over enough, maybe I can do 4. 2 is kind of pushing it, but then 3 is gonna be nice. And then 4 is just probably gonna be overkill, because they're going to be at least like freaking 15 cars long, so it's going to be crazy. But when I get this the train station going, then I'll be able to finally bring over the oil from the, I don't even know what it's called. Something Spires or something like that. I forget. Sunken Spire. I forget what it's called. But this biome from this train station right there. And then when I do that, I'll be able to make so much freaking power. Okay, I got this train station, or the 2 train stations built. I'm not 100% certain if I'll be able to fit another train station on this. It's like doing this, it'll go into the ceiling a little bit. I can do maybe like that. See, I'll like barely be able to put a floor in between that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do that, but then it'll definitely be sticking out of the top. But obviously it's not finished yet. But I got most of like this crap done. And then this right here, I'm just ending this part because I'm not going to do this all the way through everything. And yeah, I have pretty much the same thing over there. I need to merge these. So obviously these are going to be like plastic and crap. And then that's for the oil, but I want them like running alongside each other. So I went ahead and built this thing, which is going to be my new pattern for trains, which I probably should add rails to this, but I'll do that in a second. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, there we go. Now I have that. This obviously is not gonna be how tall I make it everywhere. It's more of just, I don't want to have to go through and build, like add the pillar to it every time. So it's gonna not be like that, but I think I'm gonna try to get them to merge like right here. Going that direction, I guess. I'm gonna have to have it go over the conveyor belt. Maybe I do actually need to make it this tall then. I'll, for now, not make it that tall. I'll make it like that tall maybe? Oh, that's taller than that. That should be about even, so. Make it like that tall. And I think I could swing that real quick like there, and then that, yes. That'll be perfect. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see how it attaches like this, and then I'll probably just add like stands holding this so it's not just fully up on its own, up in the air. Alright, okay, good. Like that. Yeah, sadly that is gonna have to be how it is, but whatever, I don't care. Also, I'm gonna freaking destroy these things. Actually, I do wonder if I angled this whole thing, had it go diagonal like this, and then have it go straight out. Maybe I'll quickly do that real quick. Maybe that'll look better. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be something kind of like that, where I have them come over here and then connect to this. So I'll do that in a second, I guess. Now this, I need to see how will it look. Come on, let me place, like, could you just, there you go. Will look weird. Honest? I don't know. It's like the spacing on that. So either I do this, or I make another pattern that's the same length as this. Like I pretty much just take that pattern and I just delete this. I might do that. I might do that. because I think that's a little too close. If that was pushed out to the end of that, then it might look good. But I think I'm going to quickly delete this and make a second pattern that's only the actual, like, platform part. Okay, let's see. Can I? Okay, perfect. It lines up perfectly. I think this will be perfect. And then, luckily, I'm going to be connecting barely anything, so I don't have to worry about lag. I guess 6 of these shouldn't cause any lag. I don't think it would anyways. It might, who knows? Yeah, that looks nice. Now, going around turns and stuff is going to be rough because obviously it's hard to get these to turn. So what I might end up doing is just freaking like not having a curve, just do like a sharp turn. Kind of like this. Just have it like, just turn like that. And not actually try to make a curve. Which I think that's what I've done in the past, so. If you go under it, it'll look kind of wonky, but whatever. Okay. That's actually kind of causing some lag right now. Or no. I think it's because I'm close to my conveyor belts. I don't know where I want this. Should I bring it back a little bit and have it go over there? So I think what's going to end up happening is wherever, maybe I even bring it all the way back here and have it turn right here and go in between that. Try to get it in between that. It's hard because turning it might not like it. It might want to like either point in this direction or point in this direction. So then I have to like manually slowly turn it that way. Okay, well, that's just how it's going to have to be. I forgot to do the freaking this in there, but I mean, realistically, I don't care. As long as I look right here and it's like, it looks fine. I guess that's a little weird, but that. There we go. Nothing sticking out on the sides, so I realistically don't give a rat's. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, is just not have it be as like curved and just kind of like a sharp turn like that. Nah, I'm fine with that, whatever. Okay, so this has to go up. I don't know if I should just have it go up or if I should actually build something. Because if I build something, it'll have to be very custom. I just wanted to see if that kind of would look fine, and I think it will. But I'm gonna have to make a new blueprint because I want the stand to be like right here. Maybe I could get away with no. Having a stroke. I'll add one later if I want to, but I think for now I'm just gonna not have that. Sadly, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, actually, I might have to make a pattern that's diagonal like this because this is gonna give me AIDS. All right. Well, I think this is going to work out fine. I was worried it wasn't, but I think it will. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep building this until I kind of get it to a point where it's getting places I need it to go to. All right, I got this thing built out to here. Now here's the thing. This is not really ideal because I completely forgot that my iron factory, I guess it is also producing reinforced plates. And I'm using the same train that is bringing the plastic over here to take those reinforced plates back to my main base. I don't even know what it's being used for, but I think eventually it's going to my turbo motors, so that's not really ideal. I have a lot of them left over, and I'm only using, I guess, 22 per minute, but I think I only am using like 15 per minute, and I think I was making 30. So either I just make like a quick solution, or I actually need to like spend some time to try to make like something better. But I don't think I'm going to be using these buildings anymore. I thought I was, but honestly, I made them way too small for anything. Like, I'm not making a whole lot of crap out of these, and I'm using like over half of it. So same with like that thing. They're a little too small, even with all like the Mark IIIs of the buildings. So I guess I'll just not worry about this for now, because I guess I have that thing that's full, and then yeah, I mean, it's not gonna burn through all of it. Let me hurry and look, just in case if it is like, holy crap, something I need freaking just insane amounts of, but I doubt it. Oh, I already can tell it's not. It's the crystal oscillators. I think that's it. I have more than enough of those, and I rarely use them. Oh, actually, wait, no. Yeah, okay, no. I think I do need them. Because, yeah, then that goes into the motors, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, frick. I don't know. I think I have enough motors. Particle accelerator. So it doesn't look like many things use the turbo motors. I think it's literally just the miner and the blender are the only things that I can see. Obviously, I use a miner Mark IV, not the Mark III, but still. And I have a lot on me of the turbo motors, so yeah. I will just freaking get rid of this. I mean, I'm not going to immediately delete it right now, but I will disconnect it at the very least. And then send, I think, well, I guess it could be one of these. Use one of these to, probably, honestly, I'll just have it go into that train station that's already there. I won't worry about trying to make a new train station or anything. And then this train station, I might actually have it go above that one eventually. Maybe. It just sucks because the way I have the pillars built, it's not really going to work out too well to do that, but who really cares? But I'm going to go ahead and actually like build this kind of like angled how I was saying earlier to have it connect to that a little bit better. Same with that one. Okay, I had to hurry and build one of these intersection things. I really hope this works. I pretty much was just trying to get these together and then move this guy over to this side because the refinery, or I say refinery, the train station that's getting all the oil pumped into it is on the left side of it. So I don't want to have to drop this down or something. But I'm gonna be honest, these things are a lot more complicated than I thought they would be. They're not bad when you start to figure out how they work. And it's also hard because I don't have a train station connected to these. I think I just went down and looped them, so I only have one train station connected to them. So trying to test them out is a little bit rough, but I think that should work. And then I got this little diagonal piece done on both sides. I think it looks good. I hope. Now I just got to go get some plastic going into this train station, and then I can start to actually phase out my old refinery. Huh? You're joking, right? It's really doing that dumb thing where it just randomly thinks that it's disconnected right there. That's freaking AIDS. How about now? Is it gonna work? Good chance it won't. I swear if it actually does not. Okay. Just gotta make sure you are... I'll just push it to unload, but realistically shouldn't be anything. Okay, so plastic one, yes. And then iron one. So, if this works, I have gotten the main thing that I was worried about. Switched over to my main oil refinery. Obviously, that's over there is all temporary. And then when I'm done checking to make sure this thing works, I will do the exact same thing. I guess I could probably do something a little bit more permanent because I think it will be more permanent for the oil from over there. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. It depends on how lazy I am, but I think I might try to make it look decent. It just sucks because I'm so high up, so it's going to be just pretty much a straight drop. All right, I went ahead and I fully got all the oil over there and brought it over here. Also, there was some oil kind of like in this area, and then I think there was like a resource node somewhere over here, like a resource well. So I went and grabbed that. So I should have pretty much all of the oil that I can get on this map. I was able to fill, you know, I had like laid all these pipes out and had done all the math, and I, you know, was able to fill them all, so things should work. And then I piped everything in. I did this, like, I might have to go through and revamp my heavy oil because it is such just a mess. Like, I had to start like bringing it across and crap. It's just terrible. Like, look at this. This is so, I'm just like, it would like fill up too much of this, so then I would freaking grab some, bring it over here, and then like yeah. It was just an absolute mess. And each one of these rows, if they're doing plastic, it's like 400. If they're doing rubber, they then need to be split, because then it's 800 because it's double. So, but these should slowly start making more. It wasn't really running at the fastest. Yeah, like pretty much all of these over here weren't running at all, and now they are. I should have enough compacted coal as well. I don't know why I wouldn't, but also, oh yeah, that. These are it's starting to run so fast that I'm actually going to have to split this up. Hopefully, I think I was making like 700 now. I'm thinking it's going to be around 800. Oh, never mind, I'm at 800 now. Okay. I doubt I will go much above 800. Like if I get to 900, I don't think I'm actually going to hit 1,000,000, but who knows? I might, but I don't think I have another 200 in this. But I mean, are all of these running? Holy cow, wait, actually. Oh my gosh. I think all of these are running. At least like 90% of them. I know the bottom floor is 100% going to have all of them running. Or not, never mind, there's a couple back there. It should. Either way though, that's freaking insane. Yeah, maybe I don't even know if I will be able to hit 1,000,000, because I don't think, even with all these running, I don't even know if I could even get to 1,000,000. But who knows? 800,000 on freaking fuel is insane though, either way. And this is just the jankiest setup ever. And all the way down here. Wow. Yeah, getting all the way down to here. I don't have these two connected, but it looks like this thing might even hit 100%. And I don't know if this one will, but either way. I think if I can get all these to run at max, I won't even be able to consume all of the rocket fuel, which is crazy because I kind of need to be, or else things are going to get backed up. Obviously, they'll just hit a point where it'll only be running at like, say, like 80% speed from what it could do, but either way, it's not ideal if that happens. Yeah, well, all I have to do is just finish up the design on this, which I don't really know what I want to do on the sides. I'll have to figure that out. Try to make something look nice, I guess. But obviously this back is going to look exactly how the front looks, because, well, there's just no point in changing it, honestly. Yeah, this is definitely overkill. I do not need all that. Like, I literally have 90% of my plastic just being thrown into sinks. I just have like 30 sinks in here, just throwing all of it in there, not even using, like, obviously I'm using some of it, but that's only like 1/10 of what I'm making. And then the rubber, I'm not even touching the rubber. I'm just freaking throwing that out immediately. All right, well, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So now that I'm making a lot of power, I will be able to move on to bigger and better things. Hopefully this will allow me to not have to make nuclear power immediately. I don't know why I don't want to. I just kind of don't. I will obviously eventually do that, but whatever. And I think the next thing I'll do is probably quartz, because I do want to get the simple stuff kind of out of the way. Simple stuff being like, you know, the quartz is just making the like silicon and stuff, so I don't really want to have to, I don't want to be making that in like 14 different places. I kind of just want to do what I'm doing with like my concrete, where I'm just going to have a big, huge plant that makes the silica and the crushed quartz crystal crap, and then just send it to where it needs to go. And then I wouldn't be surprised if this is not fully efficient with how terrible my piping has been. And, well, I'll probably eventually go through and revamp it. And by eventually, I mean, I might actually do that very soon, because looking through some of this, every once in a while, I find a pipe of the heavy oil residue that's just completely full and it's not moving. Maybe not. Maybe now that everything's balanced out, maybe it's working. If it's working fine now and I cannot find anything that's full, like I can't find any refineries building up, then I guess I'll just leave it, because there's no point in fixing it if it's working. The only reason why I would is just to make it look nicer, but who really cares? I definitely don't, as long as when you look at it from afar, it looks fine, which honestly, even that's not really, doesn't really help. It still looks kind of trash. I need like freaking, there's a lot of details I need to add into this. There's gonna be a little bit more time I spend on this to make it look a little bit nicer, but the main part of it is done. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.